Hey, what up, man? So, the Manosphere was right, all right? And this is gonna be in reference to, as you see the shirt, and I had to dig this up, dig it out, um, uh, to the infamous saying from the X-Men comic line, "Oh, Magneto was right." And to you people that don't know, that aren't privy, Stan Lee based the characters of Professor Xavier and Magneto off of the relationship and the dynamic between Malcolm X and Martin Luther King Jr. One was the pacifist and peace and all these other things, while one was more militant. And he has said in his own record, we can see that he based those characters off of those two personalities and whatnot. So the dynamic between the two. So, well, what do you mean? How is the Manosphere right? Huh? How is the Manosphere right? What makes the Manosphere so right and all these things? Well, look, man. Like I said, you know, in due time, and time will always tell. Okay, there are plenty of brothers on here, plenty of very intellectual, resourceful black men with different experiences from different age groups, different regions, hell, um, uh, different tax brackets, different incomes, different professions, everything, right? All walks of life. And the common theme of the black manosphere, though, is pretty much like, hey, there's an issue with the black man and the black woman, okay? And in order for us to move forward, there's going to be some kind of, concessions to be made, some agreement to be had for us to like basically finally come together and move forward. Because no group of men, all right, has ever just went ahead and did it without their woman in tow, okay? And black men, we have the unique experience of having been in this constant, gender war and issue with black women for the longest of our time of being here in America, due to the way the society was set up and all kinds of different things, myriad of different reasons that I could go on, and different people could go on and on. And you get a different answer from every other person, but we're coming closer and closer to the point of, again, the black manosphere was right, because as every day goes by, some person that would be on the other side of things, namely black women, are revealing and repeating the talking points as if they were here on these live streams, making these videos in these chat rooms, all of these things on a daily, right? So, what do you do with this, man? What do we do? Because going back to the X-Men comics, it was a depressing point, because Professor X's um, uh, Charles Xavier's approach to it was the kind, gentle. We can work with them. They can understand us. All of these things. But what Magneto said was, look, we're too powerful. They don't understand us. They fear us, so we can never trust them. And if we sit back, they're going to try and fucking take us out because they fear us, right? Human nature has always been, you fear what you don't understand or what you can't control, and you destroy it if you have to. Okay, that's the understanding that Magneto had from the jump. And what came to pass was that Cyclops was the person that came out and said, you know what, God damn it, I didn't live my whole life listening. And it was a different thing too, because Professor X was on some he was on some wild shit, man. Like I said, he could read minds and control minds. So Cyclops pretty much came to a point where he understood that, like, even in his own right, Professor X was just as bad as Magneto, because he was preventing people from knowing things, blocking memories, pretty much not giving you a fair, full chance at your own perception, because it's certain parts of things without throughout the history when he did the research that this dude manipulated. All right, so Cyclops pretty much came to the point, and he was like, man, he was fucking right. I followed you all these years and believe this shit, but we've been fighting side by side. We've been fucking fighting our own, which is Magneto, but he's a mutant like us, so he's actually family. And due to the fact of us trying to protect these fucking humans, um, you know, we've hurt our own, even killed some of our own in time in the defense of these human beings, just for them to repay us and still trying to fucking destroy us to this day. It's never going to change. We're never going to get these people to look at them like we look at us like we look at them, and see us as really equals or wanting to work together. They're always going to be afraid of us, so we're always going to be a threat, and they're going to try and fuck us, kill us. Magneto was fucking right. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? This whole time, pretty much, I've been fighting for the wrong team. So, to you brothers that don't understand it, okay? This is for you. For you people that are on the other side, all right? You fighting a good old fight, talking about white supremacy and trying to protect the black woman. It's not her fault. Everything we're a product of the environment of white supremacy, slavery, Jim Crow, all these things. Bro, it's time for you to realize that at the end of the day, you had a power to control your destiny, and not only your destiny, the destiny of our children and the future of black people as a whole. You done had 2 women come out over the last, 2 if not 3 months, 2 or 3 months, that pretty much said and told black women, look, hey, the first was Amanda Seals. She let these women know, look, you need to be patient with the black man. You need to fucking try and love our black man, create relationships, create families, all of these things. You need to be with them because I know y'all think that the grass is greener and William and Pablo and Felipe and Chang and all these other people are just out here and everybody wants you. That's not the truth. Okay? Again, there's studies. All these studies and things we're saying are coming to pass to show you that that's what it actually is. Okay? Your feelings don't override data. Okay? Your feelings don't override data. It just doesn't. I don't give a damn how you feel. Okay? It's not going to override the facts. And for black people, for some reason, the mutant power of a lot of fucking black people is, well, I'm just going to ignore what it is and I'm going to say how I feel. And how I feel is a reality. But, the shit that these numbers say and these statistics say, you know what I'm saying, that's just something the white man made up. Oh, all the stats, the white man made up the stats to make you think that the shit's fucked up, but it's really not fucked up. It's propaganda. So, they take out all the bad shit and they only tell you the fucking, they take all the good shit. They only tell you the bad shit to make you think you're not doing that good when you really are doing good. But the white man don't want you to think you're doing good, so he tell you you're doing bad. And, well, again, bro, I can pick up right now, drive 10 minutes down the road to the hood. Okay? I can see this with my eyeball. I grew up 18 years of my life around the hood. Okay? I can see this. I've seen it with my eyeballs. I know it. Okay? So, this whole thing about the white man's making this shit up, furthermore, even today, I can turn on Instagram, Facebook, any type of social media and see the fight video, see the single mom with her kid in the car cussing up a storm, see hear the reports and stuff in the news about the woman losing her kids in a house fire because she done went out to the club with her friends. All of these things, all right? See, I can see the black boys with the illiteracy rates and all these things. I can see the fathers not being in a home, so the direct increase in correlation of black incarceration and crime and all these other things. Okay? You are the key to everything, black man. Every other man understands and looks at himself as the leader, the provider, the protector, the source of success for his demographic, his race. All right? They not looking to nobody else and saying, oh, it's because of this person I can't get ahead. Oh, it's because of that person I can't get ahead. When those people come out with those things, you know what happens? It's the reason why we never even hear this. This is the reason why you never hear any other demographic have these talking points and have these conversations and things like this. You know why? Because people understand that's a show of weakness. All right, that guy, if that guy ever steps up in the white community, the Asian community, the Arab community, whoever, wherever it may be, you know what they're doing? They are quickly taken down and put in their back room. Nigga, sit your dumb ass down. You do not represent us. You're not gonna have us out here looking weak as fuck. You're not gonna out here have us saying that there's another fucking group of men that are supreme to us and all these other things. Hell no, the fuck you talking about? No, no sir, not gonna happen. But yet still, like I said, being that you've been raised by these mothers and been indoctrinated with this fucking passive, aggressive fucking attitude, and don't know what it is to be a man, don't know what it is to take accountability and responsibility, because those are men traits, not female traits. All right. Again, everybody wants to blame. Nobody blames the single mom for being a single mom. No matter if it's fucking one baby daddy, two different baby daddies, three different baby daddies. No matter how many different people the woman gets pregnant by, they're gonna blame the men that had sex with her, not the woman that fucking holds the ultimate. You know what I'm saying? The stand to lose the most in allowing some strange man to get her pregnant. Women can die from pregnancy, bro. Women can die from that. A man ain't gonna die from busting no nut. He holds absolutely no risk whatsoever. A man can pick up nutting you today and be gone on the other side of the world tomorrow. You never see him again. You can't find him, so you ain't got to worry about no child support. You ain't got to worry about none of that. All right? He goes in the wind. If we really want to get that way. So again, females need to start having some accountability and responsibility for just, how, again, at the very least, their own bodies and their wombs are. But I digress. I don't want to get too far from that in that tangent and make this a beat up on black women. You had the Amanda Seals thing, right? Then you had Fantasia. Fantasia came up and said, hey, look, man, look. You need to let the man lead. You need to let the man be a man. Stop trying to fucking compete. Stop trying to, think you're going to run things and take them. No, sit your ass down and let the man be a man. And what happened in both of these, for the Amanda Seals thing and the Fantasia thing, these are black women who are celebrities and affluent, well off. You know what I'm saying? They're the top of the top. And yet still, as soon as they tell them something, the truth that they don't want to hear, they cut their throats. Outrage, backlash, all these things. How dare you fucking tell us to fucking stay with our men? How dare you tell us to look at the facts and let our man lead us and submit, be a woman? How dare you? You know why? Because I'm telling you, man, these people at the top know what the black manosphere be talking about, man. This next recession is not going to be a joke. Okay? And again, I'm sorry to fucking tell you the doom and gloom, but again, we might just be in the age of where the American society is no longer the world dominant fucking superpower, man. No longer number one in the world when it comes to economics and business and everything and being the hub of the world. China got some shit cooking up, bro. China's not only doing shit in China. China's fucking expanding out to Africa and making these deals and all these other things. The embargo thing that happened to where pretty much like the first time the United States tried to enforce the fucking trade embargoes or whatever, and then the other countries in NATO and shit was like, we can't get down with that. Nah, man, we can't support you in that, man. You on your own, bro. That was very, very telling, bro. All right. And I'm not no motherfucking economist or nothing by any means, bro. But shout out to the Black Brain Trust, shout out to BGS. So again, there are plenty of brothers on here, man. All right? All walks of life and who are subject matter experts on this shit you can listen to get caught up and know what the fuck's going on. All right? You need to be prepared for what's coming, and these people are pretty much telling you this is what's coming. And the Black Manosphere is right and giving you. So if you get fucking left, man, if you don't get right, you're gonna get left. For you black women out here, like you said, you have these women coming along telling you the truth, trying to, because they know you, because they are you. Or at one point in time, they were you. That's why they couch this shit so nicely. And we're not nice. We're men. All right? I'm going to tell you the ugly, fucking raw, bitter, most disgusting truth that I can tell you, as harsh as I can tell you, because this is what you need. This is what you need. All right? It's like Scared Straight. You know that Scared Straight shit? All right? You think you prepared for, you think you bad, you think you this, you think you that, but you really, really need to hear just how bad this shit gonna be. And I'm telling you, y'all don't get down, and you think you gonna be out here, living off the government, these government assistance, government programs, um, uh, every man wants you, and you're just gonna be able to have any man you want in the world. No, again, there's data out here to show that that's not true. All right, 82% of other men in dating shit. That means that they're not even seriously about having a sexual encounter with you. All right, sexual encounter, not to mention marriage. All the numbers show to you that you guys are the least married women in the country. All right, black men is like, I think it's like what, hundreds of thousands more black men married than black women. Yet still we marrying you guys at an 88% rate. Shout out to O'Shea. So this is what we're telling you, man. And the more and more you guys go down this road, and the even though the single mother birth rate is dropping, but that's not really due to more responsibilities, more so due to people not having kids across the board. And shout out to the generation, I think it's Z. These young girls are smartening up. These young girls are actually fucking being smart. They're not here fucking having these kids all willy nilly like the past two generations was, or one and a half. They're understanding like, hey man, this motherfucking kid shit is no joke. All right, but unfortunately for them, due to feminist rights and all these other things, nobody is taking the time to get married. They can't get married because these Gen Z dudes like fuck marriage. This shit's a bad deal. I'm not motherfucking getting married. Why the hell would I do that? So even in that, man, like I say, it's a lot of nuance and a lot of gray area, in this. But ultimately, at the end of the day, man, shout out to the Black Manosphere, bro. The Manosphere was right, and just like the Manosphere being right, or Magneto being right, man. Ultimately, you come to this understanding. You need to motherfucking for all this time, bro. Stop fighting it. Stop fighting it and just accept the truth, man. Stop just trying to have this fucking. And I know, bro. I love the debate. I love to argue. Hell, I love to dive and delve into some some nigga activities from here and there. All right. But ultimately, man, at this point in time, bro, this is a time for building. This is a time for work to be done. This is a time for fucking progress, bro. We got to get away from the nigga shit. All right. And I see that happening. I see that happening right before. In the short time I've been here, bro, I'm seeing the fucking shift change. All right. Even y'all shout out to King Sigma and all the rest of the 3.0 Manosphere brothers, man. But yeah, bro. Hey, man. Y'all better straighten up, bro. You better tighten up, bro. Cause this shit's not gonna be no this shit's not gonna be no motherfucking cakewalk, man. Ladies, black women, you need to be getting down with the fucking program, bro. Cause the shit we saying over here, alright, it's fucking gospel, bro. It's what you can put it right behind Revelations. I'm telling you. But all in all, man, thank you for everybody that came through. Video ran a little long. Hey, y'all on this thing with me for like 3 hours or whatever on these panels. So 19, 20-minute video ain't much. I appreciate the support. Shout out to y'all. Y'all asked me to put up the Cash App. Y'all support on the Cash App. All these things. Subscribers, like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. You guys are doing that. We growing more and more every day, man. All right. I'm getting all the big names I'm starting to see the big names show up as subscribers and things now. So hey, man, I really appreciate you, brothers. And anywhere I go, I'm getting love. You guys are shouting me out, inviting me to the panels, all these things, man. Again, really, really appreciate it, bro. And as always, I'll catch you on the next one.